What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shaken and Stirred. I'm your host, Kristin Miles. I'm joined by Lilla. How you doing?
I'm good, girl. I'm good, girl. At my little stand-up desk, just standing today, feeling good, feeling great. It's so weird. It's
I
like I
love
should just be
it.
dancing or something. Me too. I've
Yeah,
got a little like walking treadmill, just like a little walking pad that I get on. Not as much as I need to, but I'm gonna start because this feels good. Like I can just work
yeah.
away and
I love
yeah.
mine. It just,
I mean, it's so high. Like I'm 5'8" and I've got my arms resting like right here. Like it's just
yeah.
I love it. It's amazing. Little life hacks for those of you that work from home because it can get a little like I'll sit in that recliner and like 2 hours will go by and I'm like, why does my butt feel like like I'm in actual pain? Yeah. So this is a little nice little, you know, get up.
I feel more energetic when I'm standing.
Yeah, me too. And I don't get in that slump of like, oh, what is life? Why am I still sitting here? So yeah, it's been a challenge. This whole work from home balance is definitely a challenge. I had to put a sticky note on my fridge when I first started working from home that says, Leela, are you bored or are you actually hungry? Because, I'm like, oh, let me just walk to the kitchen a little bit. Let me just check what's in here. I haven't checked my fridge in an hour. And then I'll grab a little piece of cheese or a little something. And then I got to the point where I was like, you have to stop. You have to stop. Because I'm
Yeah.
not actually hungry. I'm just bored or like overwhelmed with the work I have to do. So I'm like, well, let me get a little serotonin fix real quick. Let me get that piece of cheese, girl. Anyway, yeah,
Anyway, yeah. Um,
yeah.
well, before I get started on my Ninja Creami escapade, because it's coming, tell us about Bike Week.
Okay, y'all. So, as you know, my little journey, I can officially classify myself as a rider because I've gone on solo rides by myself without my husband following me and holding up traffic so I don't die. The other day, I just got on my bike and I just kept riding and riding and I rode past Irmo High School and I was like, oh, yay, I remember this neighborhood and just turned off and rode for like an hour and a half by myself where I realized, like, look at me, I'm just riding. My little guardian bell was just dangling away. I was like, it's okay. I know we're all safe. But anyway, so we decided as, new bikers, we had to make the trip down to good old Dirty Myrtle
Yeah.
for Bike Week. It was everything I dreamed of. I've gone down to Bike Week before, but not this Bike Week, the next week Bike Week. So I've never been to this, the Harley based Bike Week. We've talked about this on the podcast before. The level of the confidence that you carry and you bring to the world, people are just receptive of it because you're like, well, damn, okay. The level of confidence that I've observed
And
at
probably absorb.
Suck, Bang, and Blow, and probably absorbed a little bit, was unmatched. I mean, the amount of fishnet, pasties, body paint, body parts that I don't know where they were supposed to be with the body paint, and they were maybe in a different area than the body paint intended. I mean, these women walked around there, you couldn't tell them nothing. It was hot. People were sweating. The body paint was running. The pasties are coming off. I mean, there's girls licking stuff off. I was like, the people watching was like West Virginia met Alabama, met Harleys, met badasses. Cause there were some like badass, females, like just like those
Sure.
biker babes, but very few, very few. There was a lot that thought they were and good on, own it, live it, love it, ride it. But the things I saw in the very short amount of time we were down there was unmatched. And it was just such a, your confidence goes up in those moments. Like, you know what? If this lady who's 76 years old and whose breasts are nearing her belly button is in a see-through fishnet with some goddamn orange pasties, why am I worried about my little jiggle? I was walking around there like, okay. It was an experience. It was wild. It was crazy. Unfortunately, we did see or came upon the tail end of a really bad wreck where one of the people did pass away. And it's just, people are dumb because they are drinking. Everybody's drinking. It's just, you got to be safe, especially on a freaking motorcycle. It's a whole different level of, like, even as a driver now, I'm so much more safe because even when I'm driving my car, I'm like, okay, I'm paying attention to people's taillights, paying attention. Are they stopping at it's just, it changes your brain on how you view driving because when you're on a motorcycle, you have to be so freaking careful because it's not even things you're doing. It's what everybody else is doing. I mean, if the car almost sideswiped me because they didn't see me, and it's not really on them, but I had to zoop out of the lane. It was near my same intersection that I fell first time I went riding on Bull Street and QG. Yeah. But anyway,
I give you so many props because fuck no, I am so sorry. And this is just me with two wheels. The one time I got on a bike with a motorized bike, it was like a dirt bike. I ended up in some fucking, the big field behind my dad's house that It's like the church's backyard or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Off St. Andrews, yep.
We took my buddy Andy's son's dirt bike back there in
Mm-hmm.
that field to let me try it. He showed me where everything was. The end of the field is lined with these humongous pampas grass. I mean, humongous pampas grass bushes. As I'm getting towards the end of the field, I'm realizing I can't stop. As I'm heading towards this bush, I realize there is a man on the other side of the bush clipping it, and I can't do any. I'm gonna hit this man. Like, the bush is coming and then the man, so I just laid it down. And
Just zoop.
and I jumped up real quick and to let him know I was okay, and that's the last time Kristen got on. Actually, that's not true. We have a little bike that we use at the track, and I rode it once, and we'll never. I'm not a bike person. Non-motorized bicycles are my,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm
scary as
so
crap because all it takes is one little, and if you're going 50 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour and you make one little mistake or hit a rock wrong or hit some
a
freaking gravel,
rock,
like I was literally a rock.
a
And then when I
rock.
see people on the interstate like going crazy and doing wheelies and stuff, which I did lift my bike up. I did not know I did that. Shane told me, he was like, "Are you trying to pop wheelies on your Harley? Because that's what you were doing." I was like, "I did that?" I didn't know. It was my first time like really riding around, and I was under the impression that when you switch gears at high speeds that it's supposed to do like a really big jerk because when I'm on the back of Shane's bike, that's what he does, but that's just how he shifts gears. He completely lets off the throttle, and then once he switches the gear, he like grabs it. So I thought that I was supposed to feel like this. And he's riding behind me, and we pull over, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "Your front wheel is lifting up off the ground." And I was like, "What?" So apparently I was just like, every time I switch gears in high gear, I was just popping up like this. All I had to do was understand what the heck I did wrong, and I haven't done it since, but thank God he saw it
Yeah.
because there I am on my freaking 700-pound Harley, like, yeah, like people work, they work for years to get to that point, So yeah, but no, I'm getting really comfortable. I'm still scared shitless, but I think that's good. And definitely was not going to ride my bike down there because no, the insanity of traffic and just people and the aggression and, you
Yeah.
know, no. So I was a passenger princess and I love it. I love being on the back. My husband's little arm on my leg. It's just it's like this little, feeling. But yeah, so I will be going to some more bike weeks. That's definitely going to be a thing. And eventually I'll ride my own ride down there, but not now. Not yet. No, but I'm loving it. There's no feeling like it. There's literally, it's like the only time my brain just stops because you have to pay attention to there's no phone, there's no texting, there's no, oh, I'm thinking about this. You are only focused on what's ahead of you, what's around you. And you go into this like euphoric state of just like existing and connecting and making sure that you're alive. So it's
And
very therapeutic for me.
don't you feel like that's the kind of feeling people are trying to achieve when they're taking a psilocybin or a drug?
Yes.
That's all anybody is searching for.
Right, right. And in the next issue, there's gonna be an article about this, but they actually, I think it's something like, I forgot the exact number, high in the 70% of people who are motorcycle riders, that they are mostly military and people with PTSD. It is the wind therapy is the most therapeutic thing where their brain, it's the only way that their brain just turns off. And they are just in this, Zen state of existence. And they've done so many studies, and actually some doctors recommend, as dangerous as it is, they recommend it to people just because it's this totally different feeling. And it's proven that like dopamine and serotonin is being released as the temperature changes against your skin, and just like the views and the sun and it's like, it's literally just a very dangerous form of therapy. But I mean, is it less dangerous than drugs? Because, you got people getting doped up with every freaking drug in the world now.
Yeah,
And, it's like choose your danger. I'm
absolutely.
choosing mine.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I also don't like wind. So I think there's something there.
Yeah, there's definitely wind. I mean, my windshield blocks it, and then I wear a full helmet. Like I don't wear like the little, cute little half hat. I'm wearing the I'm wearing the thing because we're not messing this up. We've talked about that before. We can fix an arm, but we not doing this. No. So yeah. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm so excited. I'm finally feeling to the point where I'm like, okay, because there was a point after, when we talked about last time where I couldn't start on the hill and the man was helping me and then I flooded my bike, that I came home and started writing up a post on Facebook Marketplace to sell my bike. I was like, well, this is it. It's just not meant for me. I'm just not meant to be a biker. I tried and here I am. And then all it took was one day. My husband was like, "Get on this damn hill, and you have no brakes." And I was like, "What does that mean?" He was like, you are not allowed to touch your brakes. Hold your bike still for 2 minutes." And I was like, "What?" And I did it, and since then, just clicked like that. And
Good.
I think if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have ever happened. So now I'm just gonna be a little biker.
Yeah, I love it. You're doing it.
Anyway, what's going on with you, girl?
The Ninja Creami, okay?
Okay, let's talk about it. Shane wants one so bad, so I need to hear
Yes,
this review.
you want
Okay,
one
okay.
so bad,
I
okay?
do. Okay, I do. All
All
right,
right.
let's go.
Okay. 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 So for a couple years now, let me back up. A couple of years ago, I saw a a video on Instagram, and this person is scooping this creamy, thick ice
Mm.
cream in a pint, right?
Okay, okay.
The text on the screen is like talking about the macros and the protein and the carbs and the fat and all that. I'm like, catches my eye. What is this concoction so thick and
How
creamy?
did we get here?
And I'm like, as much, y'all, I have made all the protein things. Like, I have added protein to everything you can add protein to. There is nothing you can't bake, steam, blend that I have not tried to do with protein. Okay. And years ago, I lost hope. Years ago, like, I don't mess with it. I don't really mess with protein powder. I don't love protein supplements, but I will use them. I prefer the liquid kind that are already made, like an RTD ready to drink that you buy at the gas station or things like that. I put it in my coffee. It's just easy and I can drink it on the go. But when I looked into this and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this is the equipment, not the recipe that is causing
Hmm.
this concoction to be so creamy. Okay, so I I looked it up, and a couple years ago they were kind of expensive, like $300 or $400. I just was not for something I would essentially just use for ice cream. I mean, if we had parties and things like that, but we just it's not what we're doing. Like if my dad still had his house, I would have totally already been into the Ninja Creaminess and spreading the word. So I'm sorry I'm late, but now they're like 199 bucks. I think you can get them for 160. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, I love ice cream.
The pack that is coming through.
I gotta explain this more because I love ice cream, but there are so
Mm-hmm.
many things dietarily and nutritionally and physically that just don't go with my body. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
lactose, my skin doesn't love it. I think if I drank it regularly, if I ate cheese regularly, if I had dairy regularly, I would probably have more enzymes to digest it and do what it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do with it. But it just in general is not a great staple in your diet, cheese or milk, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So that has prevented me from eating ice cream. I mean, in general, like I bet I have had like maybe 5 ice cream cones or 5 cups of ice cream out in the wild in 25 years. But you can do literally whatever you want with this. You can use coconut milk, unsweetened almond milk, fat-free creamer, heavy creamer, Fairlife milk. You could put just if you like chocolate milk, you could just put chocolate milk in the Ninja Creami and it is going to make you chocolate ice cream.
Wait, what?
Okay? Now it will be the flavor of the milk, but the texture, the consistency, if you choose the right setting, blend. I feel like I'm doing a lot of this.
You are. Well, it's okay. It's okay.
If you
We're,
choose
we're,
the
we're
right setting, a smoothie bowl, milkshake, light ice cream, regular ice cream, like
So you don't need to add like an emulsifier or anything. It just literally just makes whatever liquid you want into.
if you want it to be a butter pecan straight out the carton like Edie's makes, yeah, you're probably going to need a couple of other things.
Mm-hmm.
But for the lighter, like the things that I'm going to use it for, it's already minimal. I mean, I'm using ingredients or less for all of these. Now, we tried a couple of things because I can do dairy. It's just dose dependent. I can't, I'm not going to gorge on it anyways. It's not my
Right.
personality. So we made a pint the other night of I used a fat-free creamer. And then in one, I did a heavy whipping cream,
Mm-hmm.
the base. And I
Mm-hmm.
sweetened them, one with agave, one with stevia, like the drop stevia, not the powder.
Yeah. Oh, I
Heavy
don't like the powder. Yeah.
stevia. which I don't like real stevia unless I'm using it for something like this. So stevia and then agave in the other one. And Gabe put lemons. We put like a lemon extract in his and lemon peel. He wanted like
Okay, okay.
a lemon creamy ice cream.
Okay, okay.
Then I wanted cookies and cream, so I put 3 loaded Oreos in mine, which if you haven't had the loaded Oreos, you want one. It's like crushed up Oreos inside a filling inside the sandwich. It's
Wait,
really,
what? Wait.
yeah, it's crushed
Like
up.
actual Oreos, or is this like a protein
No, these were actual
thing?
Oreos. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's Oreos crushed in an Oreo? Okay, the way I love Oreos,
Yeah, yeah, I do
great.
too. And I
Okay.
typically
Mm-hmm.
like to I'll lick all the icing off an Oreo and then eat the cookies. So this is like you're getting double. It's really good.
Okay.
So I put that in the creamy and I mean, I'm gonna get it. I'll put a video up of the creamy on the
Please
cocktails.
do. Please
But
do.
it is totally worth it. We've already made 4 pints of ice cream. Even our first 2 batches that we were just learning how to use it were still
Mm-hmm.
delicious. We put them back in the freezer because we didn't eat them all, obviously. And when we brought it out the next night, we put it back in the creamy to whip it back up, and you reset,
Ooh,
and it makes it like fresh.
fresh creamy,
Yes, fresh.
fresh and creamy.
So good. But you can add mix-ins and you add different things at different steps in the process, but it's not difficult. And it's really cool how it snaps into the thing and like rolls up and like you get it all. I don't know. Really, really cool. It was my
I have listen, I've known you a long time and I've not seen you this excited about many things
best because
ever.
I love ice
Like
cream.
you are like glowing. Y'all, this is not sponsored. It's not Ninja Creami is not paying for this. The enthusiasm and glow that is coming from you
I
talking
know.
about this damn creamy
I know.
having this.
I'm
I'm
so
like,
excited about it.
yes, like I want to go buy a creamy right now.
You want
I
to
would
take
like to go.
you. I
Okay.
I do. That's how much I love ice cream and how little ice cream I have had in the past couple of decades. Because I just wouldn't. We would go to like a Sweet Frog or something like that. And even there, I don't, that shit's still not great for you. I don't
Yeah.
know. So,
I mean, it's just sugar. It's sugar and milk, literally. Milk, sugar, cream, flavor, you
yeah.
know? And that's the healthy ice creams. That's the ones without the, list of a billion different additives and stuff.
For me, in the past, when I would have just wanted ice cream, I would go get a Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean or vanilla black bean. There's 5 ingredients: cream,
I
sugar,
love.
and my stomach doesn't. I don't feel any effects from it. It just,
Mhm.
do well. But I'm excited about my Ninja Creami.
Well, please do keep us updated on your creamy recipes. Maybe you need to start, maybe for the next magazine, you should put together a list of like things that you've tried and
I already thought
make a
about it.
little ninja.
I already thought about it. I did. I
Y'all,
did.
this
I'm
is,
so excited about it. It is I have been prancing around the house telling Gabe, you have no idea the ice cream that we are gonna have this year. Like now I'm trying to figure out how to not how, I just need to sit down and actually do it. But he wants lemon custard ice cream, so I gotta make the custard. But yeah,
it's happening.
it's
The
happening,
creamy is
baby.
here. The
It's
creamy
got
is
yep.
Kristin and her creamy. This is a new part of Kristen's life, guys. We are going to be. I got a
Mother-in-law,
motorcycle. You got a
I got a
creamy.
cream.
I mean, this is our new life.
My mother-in-law had ordered it on Amazon for Gabe so that I wouldn't see it. And
Hmm.
the night that we made the first couple of pints, I called her at like 11 o'clock and I knew she'd be up. She's like, hello. And I said, hey, I just want to let you know you might want to go ahead and get the ice out. And she said, what do you mean? I said, well, you're going to need to ice your face after I come over there and smack you for buying this thing. It's so funny. It will be, yeah, it's addicting. Get one. If you have kids, especially, oh my God,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. If we had like for a day at the pool, I will totally load this Ninja Creami up and take it to my mother-in-law's house.
Right. Plug it in and just keep them coming. And you can make like drinks with them and stuff too, right? Like you can make
You can make a
like
smoothie, you could make smoothie bowls, you can make milkshakes, you can make gelato. And there are
mm,
different kinds. The one I have is a 7-in-1, but there's a 5-in-1. And then I think there's one that just does ice cream. But I
okay.
could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert, but I will be.
But she will be. This enthusiasm. I mean, I feel like, wow, I could literally listen to you all day talk about your Ninja Creami. Like at this point, I'm like,
I'm gonna hold on.
yeah.
Hold on.
Like I feel like my endorphins are elevated. Like I'm experiencing a life high right now.
Yeah.
There it is. Ooh.
Look, it's so thick. It let me pick the thing up.
Okay. Oh my God. I love just cold thing. Like just, oh God, yes. Okay.
It picks it up.
Here we are. Here we are. Ninja Creami life. Gang, gang.
Gang,
Let's
gang.
go.
Yeah. I thought I
I'm
had
gonna get
another.
Shane one.
It's totally worth it. You definitely want one.
See, my only problem is when I have the capability to create these delicious, delicious concoctions in my house, I'm afraid that I will indulge all day long in ice cream. Like, breakfast, let me make some ice cream.
That's the beauty
Lunch.
of the creamy. It could be
But I don't think that my ingredients are going to be as healthy as they should be sometimes.
it could help.
It could. It could.
All
I mean,
about
it's better. I know.
because
I know.
I just won't put it in my house. I just won't buy it and bring it and put it in the house if I
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But most of that, Gabe's always finding my cookie stashes. I hide my cookies from him.
I love a good cookie. I'll take a cookie over a piece of cake any day. The perfect where it's like crunchy on the outside, but still a little gooey on the inside. I would take that over a piece of, like, I'm not a cake person. I'm not a cupcake person. I don't like sponge. Like, it's just not my thing. But a cookie, a cookie,
Yep.
I gotta have a little crunch. I gotta have a little, yeah. Except the softest cookies I love. I don't care what anybody says. Those damn Walmart cookies, the white ones with the icing that everybody either loves or hates, that they put out during, especially around 4th of July time. They're just like white sugar cookies, and they have the white icing on them, and they come in like a plastic container. They're always in the front, like near the bread and stuff.
You like
I don't
those?
know what. I feel like you either love them or hate them. I feel like it's like a wasabi or a ginger type of thing. You either love it or hate it. See, and I like the cookie part of it better. I take stuff apart too, though. Like everybody always makes fun of me. If I eat a sandwich, I'm not biting it. Like I like either rip it or like take out. Like yesterday, I had a sandwich. I took it apart into pieces, and I was like dipping this and this, and like it's a whole
Yeah, because
thing with me and sandwiches.
I know that it technically it should be the entire experience in one bite,
Hmm.
but most of the places you're eating, that's not the case. So
Yeah,
I am gonna pick it apart a little bit. The lettuce
I
might
do.
be
I like to enjoy everything
tomato
separate or in groups.
might be- like I
Yeah,
want to taste it. I think you told
yeah,
me that.
same.
Yeah.
Same. I totally agree. People make fun of me all the time, and I'm like, but I want to,
No,
like,
my
I don't like to order just like a bowl of pasta where everything's just mixed in. Like, I like pasta, but I want to, like, I'll even like do stuff I don't know. I just like to enjoy every part of it. I
yeah.
just like food. Damn it.
I do too, which is why I think when I found out that I could eat more food if it was healthy food, I was in. That's all I needed to hear. You telling me I could eat
Right. Like
a whole bunch of carrots instead of, 2 chips? Awesome.
one Oreo. Right.
I like
Like,
carrots.
seriously. Just got to find what you like.
Okay, so a couple of things before we sign off. Celeste is on the cover of the next issue, and I am freaking out. I can't
Y'all, she is
wait to
gorgeous.
so cool. And I just love that, she's letting her hair gray and just be what she is. And I think that's so cool. I wish I had cool gray hair. Maybe I will have cool gray hair. I'm getting some. Not enough to be cool yet.
I have like two pieces. I'm convinced. I don't know what. Like both my sisters are already getting it. My mom was totally gray by the time she was 35, like literally, and now she's letting it grow out. She's doing the natural, whatever. But she dyed her hair jet black for like what 30 plus years. I found one time, but I just don't. They're not there yet. I don't. I mean,
I don't think that's weird. I
it
mean,
is what it is.
whenever I said that to my girl that does my hair, I was like, I just don't really
Mhm.
see any. She was like, I see him back here. I was like, okay, cool.
Thanks for the reassurance that I am indeed aging. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I think your
It's
hair is
fine.
so light though.
Yeah, but I mean, at the roots, it's pretty dark. But you
Directionally,
just,
it's not too terribly dark.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not
we'll
dark.
see. Yeah, it's already growing out.
What was I saying about that?
Celeste owning it.
Yes, she is going to have we're going to work out something for her people and our people so that everybody can have discounts on all the things that everybody's doing and just find a cool way to connect those two crowds. And
Hmm.
then there was one other thing I was going to say. I forget what it was, but it's coming out soon. I'm excited. We have some really cool stories going in it. I have a cool story about a roller derby mom. She's local too, so I thought that was really neat. And then Sleep We've got sleep, thyroid, swim safety, because it's like, holidays
Swim
and
season. Yeah.
swim season and all that. Just some cool stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited. And my dad had not seen it yet because I sold out of all the ones that I had, and then a couple people had bought some. So to be able to send them theirs first, I called my dad. I was like, "Hey, you gotta wait until I can get a mag for you. It's gonna be a couple weeks. I shit this out." He was like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
So he was here the other day to spray my goat pen. Has poison ivy around the area that I'm gonna be walking in.
Okay.
Because we put the lights all the way around it. It's
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. Like I cannot believe it's mine. It's so pretty. And just walking out there at night when it's quiet and they
Oh yeah.
around and eating their little food or sleeping or whatever. Oh, it's so nice. When he came, he's like, "Give me my magazine." So I brought one out for him, and he didn't even look at it then. He just left. Like he wasn't even like, "Oh,
Wow. Huh.
okay, great." And then he called me like 2 hours after he got home and said, "Kristin, the magazine is awesome. It's beautiful. I can't believe you did this. This is so much work, blah, blah, blah." So I'm like, "Oh." And then my stepmom called the next night and said the same thing. She was like, "This is unreal. I had no idea." I'm like,
Yeah. My mom said the same thing because it literally it lives right there in my dining room. And she walked in and she was like, "Wait, this is y'all's magazine?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is Kristin. Like, this is the," and she started flipping through it. She was like, "Wait, this is like a real, like, this is a work of art." And I was like, "I know." She was like, "I thought y'all did like some cute little, like here's 10 pages of, some diet stuff or something." Like, yeah. So I can't wait to see the next one.
yeah,
I can't
I'm
wait.
so excited.
I'm getting my article into you too. It's like half written. I just keep putting it down.
I've been trying to be very specific about the date, but you're you, so just call me.
No, I got it.
Well, it's just one of those things where, yes, this is the best date, but I've got work around me. My deadline is different than what I told everybody else.
Right. Yeah, but you want to give yourself enough time and you want to have enough time to really,
Yeah,
that's just more
but
work on you and none of us want that.
as long as I'm ahead of it, if there is somebody that's a little behind and still wants to jump in, it's not a big deal. And I've already been laying it out, so we have a magazine moving already. It just makes more sense to lay it out as they come in, and
Of
then
course.
you see what you have, where it should be going, what's missing. So yeah, it's not a big deal. If there's somebody out there listening that is like, "Shit, I'm getting an email or I'm getting emails," because there are a couple of girls that weren't sure if they were going to be able to recontribute to this issue, and like, I'm good with whatever, guys. You're good. We've got girls
Hmm.
coming in that haven't contributed before that will be contributing now. So yeah, just thankful to have everybody, and I think it's cool because I've met people that are going to be contributing that I didn't know beforehand.
Uh-huh.
I love it. So yeah, just reach out if you are interested about that, and have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Oh
Super
yeah.
safe.
Oh God, yeah, it's this weekend. Why does my week,
I,
my life,
I said a ninja
a ninja,
instead of a
buy
ninja.
yourself a ninja. I mean, it could be your nickname for it. It's fine. It's fine. They get it. I mean, buy
Okay.
yourself a ninja for Memorial Day
It's a
weekend,
ninja
guys.
for
Yes.
Memorial Day. You won't regret it.
Are you doing anything for Memorial Day?
Just the race.
Oh yeah, God, you guys are gonna be gone.
Yeah, we will
Yeah,
definitely.
we might.
We just don't know where.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. We're doing a little pool get together with the fam, and then, but I don't know what, because I'm off Memorial Day. I didn't even know till I realized yesterday that I was off.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a little something. Might go out on the lake or something. Get a little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's time.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
all right, y'all be safe.
That's it. We're like, well, and go get a ninja. Please, if you have a ninja, please respond to this and let us know some of your
Yes,
recipes, okay?
yes. All the recipes.
Because I like seeing my friend so happy, and I've never seen her this excited about anything in my life other than the magazine. So let's go. Get the Ninja recipes in.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna make you. What's your favorite ice cream?
Oreo.
Done.
Got it.
Done. Done.
All right. Well,